I just did something crazy. I dumped my silver for gold, and it was a pretty substantial amount. You might be wondering, why would you do something like this? We're going to talk about it right now. Ahoy, mateys, and welcome to Booty Girl Stacking, where together we'll unearth the real treasures of silver and gold. If you enjoy these videos and want even more booty in your treasure chest, please smash that like button, share, and subscribe. Now, if you're looking to ascend the ranks of the Booty Girl Stacking crew, please consider joining my Patreon, where you'll gain access to exclusive Booty Girl Stacking content and special giveaways. I'd like to give a huge shout out to those of you who have already joined my Patreon. Your support means the world to me, and the Booty Girl Stacking crew would not be the same without you. So welcome aboard, mateys. I am excited to see where this ship sails. Yesterday, I did something completely unexpected, perhaps even impulsive. I traded my silver for gold. Don't worry, I didn't trade all of it. In fact, I'm looking to stack even more silver this month. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but before we do, I'd like to talk more about my silver to gold swap, explain exactly why I did it, and discuss how we might soon see more stackers making similar moves. Yesterday morning, a few minutes before I walked out the door for work, I took a look at the GSR, the gold to silver ratio, and noticed that it had momentarily dropped to 99 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. If you've been tracking the GSR recently, you'll have noticed that it's been bouncing between 98 and 105 ever since it shot up from 92 to 102 at the beginning of April. I understand that a lot of people are saying that silver is the better buy right now because of how wide the GSR is at the moment. Don't get me wrong, silver is being suppressed for sure, but at the same time, I see gold as a massive freight train that is showing no signs of slowing down, while silver seems like it's barely even left the station. So when I saw the GSR momentarily dip below 100, it got me thinking, who knows how long we'll even have a GSR of 100? I remember when we thought that 90 was too high. It is. But the trend I'm seeing points to gold skyrocketing, while silver is going up gradually, but we're not seeing any massive shifts with it. On top of all of this, I've been sitting on a fair amount of silver that has a pretty low dollar cost average of about 32, 38. I got to thinking about all of this, and in that moment, it was like something clicked in my head, and I realized that I had before me an opportunity to significantly lower my gold dollar cost average. So I rounded up 26 ounces of pure silver and then grabbed a few 90% half dollars, kind of just to, make the difference on any kind of possible premiums. And with that, I walked out the door and went to work. On my lunch break, I drove to my LCS, walked in, and put 25 ounces of silver on the counter. I then asked my dealer if that would sufficiently cover a trade for a 1/4 ounce gold coin. It was predominantly sovereign coins and some nice bars, like a germanium mint bar and a Scottsdale bar. If I had brought in silver that was lower grade, not as premium, he probably would have charged me a few more ounces. I have a post actually that's showing everything I traded if you want to check that out after this. So he ended up asking me for 27 ounces for a 1/4 ounce of gold. So I pulled out 26 pure ounces and then a handful of half dollars. Then he took me over to the case where they keep all of their gold coins, and they had 3 gold coins for me to choose from. I'll never forget this. This was my very first 1/4 ounce gold coin, so it was pretty significant. He had them laid out to where they were just showing the face, and I couldn't see the obverse. Like I was at a fair where potential prizes were being revealed to me one at a time. The first coin he flipped over was a great condition gold Canadian polar bear. I thought, that's a good option. I like it. The second coin he flipped over was a kind of scuffed up, ugly Australian gold nugget, and I just wasn't crazy about it. The third coin that he flipped over, and I swear he must have saved the best for last on purpose, the third coin that he flipped over was none other than a 2020 Perth Mint Year of the Mouse quarter-ounce gold coin. You guys, look at how beautiful this coin is. I am like giddy with excitement about this coin. It is so pretty. It looks like it's brilliant uncirculated. I couldn't have imagined a better first quarter ounce gold coin, and I am so happy about it. When he showed this to me, I naturally responded, it's absolutely no contest. I'm getting that Year of the Mouse coin. So he took the silver, handed me the gold coin, and out the door I went. Personally, I have no regrets about this decision. I essentially paid $880 for a gorgeous coin, of which less than 30,000 have been minted. $808 is how much I paid for that amount of silver that I traded. And there's no way I would have gotten this sort of deal had I just paid for this gold coin in cash. I don't intend to trade any more of my silver for a long while, but for me, this just felt like the right move to make in this current market. And I think we might soon see more stackers doing this in the future. I'll be resuming my regular 1/10 ounce gold coin purchases and stacking a ton of generic bars and rounds for the next few months, at least until I've built back up my stack a bit. That's how I feel about my silver to gold swap. But what do you think? Do you think this was a good move to make or a terrible mistake? Drop a comment down below and let me know. Let's keep that dialogue going. And if you'd like to support this channel in a greater capacity, please consider joining my Patreon. And if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Booty Girl, and I'll see you guys in the next one.